Hi guys, I'm gonna do a Chatty Get Ready with me today. I was just gonna do like a palette tutorial with Game of Thrones, but like I want to express my feelings on the finale. This is gonna be the palette that we'll be using today, and then we'll chat along the way as I get ready. So for foundation today, I'm going to use the Revolution Full Coverage Foundation in F10. I've been trying it out for the past maybe like 3 or so days, and it's pretty nice. I know on the website this foundation has a lot more shades available that will probably fit me better. So I'm just gonna use my primer water. Just gonna spray this. This foundation is very liquidy, so it doesn't really need it, but I forgot to prime my face, so we're just going to mix the two together and do it like this, like so. So today I'm running a few errands. I've been working out and I was using my Maxi Climber, but I decided, you know, I've been doing that for the past maybe like 10 days or so, 10 to 14 days. I don't remember the start date that I did that, but I feel like my body's kind of grown used to it, so I'm not like burning as much calories doing it. So today was day 2 of insanity. I was doing the plyometric cardio something, and then yesterday was the fit test, and I failed that so badly, but one day at a time. And I really felt yesterday's, like, even though it was just a fit test, like I was so sore. I used my Revolution foundation. I'm gonna use the corresponding concealer for it. This is the Conceal and Define. Shade I have is in C8. I bought C6 and C8, and I don't like super light colors underneath my eyes, so C8 worked best for me. I never really use C6. And I had a recent Ulta haul, which I will share in a later video this week. I basically ordered about 2 shades of the Catrice foundation concealer, and then because I bought this one, which is the HD Liquid Coverage foundation, so I bought another shade of that and then 2 shades of the concealer, but all the colors were too light. Like, I just don't like the tone of it. They're just way too bright, and I just don't like that look underneath my eyes. And then I was talking to the Ulta employee, and he's like, what do you set your foundations? Like, yeah. And then he's like, it shouldn't matter, because whatever powder you use, you know, however bright your concealer is, should, you know, mesh with the rest of your face. I'm like, no, I just don't like that look. So anyways, he was trying to convince me to keep the concealers, but I'm like, no, it doesn't work for me, so I'm returning it. And I kind of felt bad because I did swatch them, but they're very inexpensive. It's like $4, so it's not like it's really gonna hurt corporate Ulta or Catrice. So, and then I was hoping they would have the expanded shades of the concealer in store so I can swatch them, but they didn't have it in store, so which was a bummer, because I was gonna have them order it for me. It's like a recent program that they have. I'm not sure if they still have it, where they can order the item for you while you're at the register, and it'll be free shipping if they don't have the item in store. But then I wanted to actually see the color in person so that I'm not ordering another shade that's gonna be wrong for me. I'm setting my concealer with the Banana powder, which I've had forever. I probably should throw it away, but I'm not allergic to it and it works, so we're gonna keep that. And then for the rest of my face, I'm trying to finish off this powder. I probably should just throw this away, but this is the AboutSomethingPretty Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder, and it's practically just a perimeter that I'm trying to finish off. The other one that I showed you probably a couple weeks before, because I had 2 that I hit pan on. The other one that I used to carry in my makeup bag is completely done, so that one was 100% done, so I need to open a new one, but I don't want to open a new one until I completely finish this guy. So for this foundation, if you have dry skin, I don't think you need to set your makeup. I just like a very matte face because I'm really greasy. Since we're doing a Game of Thrones theme today, I'm using the Wet n Wild Queensland. This one is the one with the bird, but I think I have the matte version. Give me a second. Let me go find that one, because this one has a little bit of a shimmer on it. Oh my god. I've literally only just used this once and it freaking came off the pan. Are you serious right now? Like I haven't even like dropped this or anything and now it's all over my pants and my carpet. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So I have to clean this up. Hold on. Okay, so now I'm back. I had to go break out the vacuum because I couldn't even pick it up because it would start to crumble and now my carpet is stained. So now when I go out to do my chores today, I have to go pick up a carpet cleaner because my carpet is stained. I mean, not carpet, but my rug is stained and I'm annoyed. But I found the other color that I wanted to use. This one is You're Dragging Me Down. And this one has the little dragon embossment. I think this is the darkest from that collection that came out. And it has a little dragon. I'm gonna start talking about the actual series finale once I start on my eyes because I wanted to express my frustrations with that finale. But I'm just going to use a little paddle brush, which I normally use to do my bronzing and contouring. So we're looking pretty bronzed right now. But for blush, I'm using this Milani one since I haven't used this in a while. So I'm just mixing all three colors. And for my makeup routine, I usually do my whole face first. And usually I leave the blush at the very end so I can see what will go with my eye look. But we're going neutral today since I'm not really going for the crazy colors that's in the palette. So we're just going to, I'm just basically going through all the colors. And then for my highlight today, I don't remember if the Fire and Ice collection from Wet n Wild had a highlighter, but on the Hummingbird one, this one is Hummingbird Hype, and this collection is so beautiful. Like, I love the Hummingbird in here, and I think I've only swatched this. I've actually not used this on my face. So, it's not super, like, crazy pigmented. I mean, you still do get the highlight, but it's not much. So for my eyebrows, I was gonna use the one from Wet n Wild that they came out with. It looks exactly like the e.l.f. one, but I seem to have misplaced it, so we're using the e.l.f. one. But the Wet n Wild one is almost exactly like the one from Wet n Wild, so I do have a haul, but I didn't buy much from the VIB sale because throughout my makeup hoarding years, I've been pretty good about, you know, not overdoing it with my makeup purchases. So I basically had a wish list that I had before the sale, and I basically bought just the ones that was on my wish list. So I didn't do, like, you know, I was tempted to grab something else, but I said calm down, and I did. But if you guys want me to, I will probably still film it and do reviews because I've been using the items, so it's not just like you know, just a haul. Since it's tiny, it'll make the video a bit longer if I basically update you guys on the products since I have used some of them. My left eyebrow is my not good eyebrow. And speaking of eyebrows, I've been trying to grow them to make them a little bit bushier, but they're just not made that way. And I had a few hairs that was like growing around here, but it was before this video started. I plucked them out because it was bothering me, so that was a fail. So there's that, and then I'm just gonna set it with some eyebrow number. This one's from e.l.f. as well. I do want to do another kind of like a full face of e.l.f. products because I know there's a few products that they've come out with that I haven't really tried. I know the Camo Concealer is really popular, so I wanted to try that one out. So now that the eyes are done, I'm just going to prime it real quick. I'm using my trusty Maybelline one. And the reason why I love this compared to, I mean, I do use the Urban Decay Primer Potion once in a while, but I find that the Urban Decay Primer Potion is just so dry on my lids, and I suffer psoriasis on my lids, and it's usually the inner corner, and then when the primer attaches to it, it gets crinkly and it's not a cute look. But with this Maybelline one, it just glides on my eyelids and it doesn't emphasize the dryness. See, like I have a little bit left over from my last flare, but it's not so bad. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the actual palette. If you guys didn't know, this is the Game of Thrones collection from Urban Decay. This is the only thing that I bought from the whole collection because I wanted something to put into my palette bouquet. So if you guys didn't know this already, it opens up like this. It has a nice mirror and it's actually a really functional mirror like so. And then there is still Iron Throne that the dragon melted. And then here's the little pull out thing. So we're just gonna take that all the way. And here is the complete palette. I'll insert some swatches if you guys wanted to see an up close of how each eyeshadow performs. I've used this once. This will be the second time, and I was going to film a tutorial with it, but I just didn't like the look that I came out with, so I just I just put an end to that. But we're just gonna do a very neutral look with this since I have to do some errands. And as far as tutorials go, I know there's a lot of artists here on YouTube, but my goal for my tutorials to give you looks that are wearable, and you don't have to be a makeup artist. I want something that's everyday friendly. I know I probably should be making tutorials on it. It helps for people that don't know how to apply eyeshadow, or if you have a palette and you need placement on items and you have a lot of colors to play with. But today we're going to go with the neutral shades. So one thing to note though with this palette is that it doesn't have like a cream color to set your eyeshadow, so you can probably just grab a powder. It does have a nice kind of peachy color as your blending color, so I'm just gonna put House Lannister on the top of my crease. I do have hooded lids, like they're kind of semi-hooded. They don't really have like a definite crease, so when I do my blending color, it's usually above my crease, so I go closer to my brow area. Talking about the finale, I was very disappointed. Of course, I think everyone was disappointed. I can't say that I didn't see it coming. Coming from the last episode when Daenerys went, hell hath no fury on the entire of King's Landing. I mean, I saw it coming, but I didn't realize how much it would hurt my feelings to actually see her dead. Oh my god, I was so sad. And with in my entire family, we have a group text. So basically after each episode, we talk about it. It was like complete silence after that day. Like nobody said anything. My sister texted me about it, but it was just me and her. But usually my brothers would chime in, and their thoughts on what happened, if it was good, if it was shocking and whatnot. But I think the whole time, if I filmed my reaction, I was just like, I didn't realize I was gonna be so sad when Daenerys actually, Jon actually killed Daenerys. I was like, in my head, I saw it coming, but then I was kind of thinking, Dany has gone through so much that to be stabbed by, your love. I felt betrayed. Like, I felt that. I felt so betrayed by Jon. I was hoping for the fairy tale, but it's Game of Thrones. That doesn't happen on Game of Thrones. So with the meme said, I got so far. There's the Linkin Park song. And, I tried so hard and I got so far, but in the end it doesn't matter. And I really felt that. You made us go through this entire journey with Dany, and then to have her killed in just that very, unceremonious way. Like, it was just so sad. So I'm just using Nymeria underneath my blending color and just a little bit above my crease, just to get it a little bit darker. After that, I was just like, the show was over for me. I was just like, I wanted to cry. I didn't know what to do. This whole time, I was wondering what Bran was gonna do because, he needed to be protected. I thought before the Longest Nights episode, I really thought, since he was the all-powerful crow, I thought he was going to be the one to end the Night King. I thought he was going to, take over the Night King's, vision and all that stuff, but he didn't do that. And I was, wondering, I was talking to my sister about it. I was like, I don't know. He's so useless. He hasn't really done anything. Why is he alive? What is he supposed to do? But now we know. So you finally find out that he's supposed to lead the new Seven Kingdoms as their new king that's been appointed. I do feel happy for Sansa, I guess. I actually watched like the first 4 episodes in the first season before I started, you know, watching her character when she was like 13, and that's all she's ever really wanted, was to become a queen. So, and she did that. I was happy for her. Arya, I was actually happy with her journey, you know, exploring a new place, because she is not meant to be a lady, and we've known that since the very beginning, that Arya was meant to do something else, you know, and then be a voyager. As far as the color I'm using, this is House Targaryen. Oh, and then I'm just gonna use this on my inner corners as well. And last but not the least is Jon. Like poor Jon. Like so sad, Jon. Jon Snow is fan favorite, and then to have him go through, you know, being cast out to travel back to the Wall, it's just so depressing. And I'm like, I guess, where do you go from there? I mean, so what direction does Jon go? And he's supposed to be the king, you know, he's the rightful heir to the 7 kingdoms, and it's just, and then to have that happen to him, I'm just so sad. Like, life was very unfair for Jon. You know, he came back from the dead. He was with Dany. He helped her take over, and then she went all crazy, and then it's like he gets punished for it, because, you know, he's the one that had to make that hard decision of killing her. But it was just so depressing. We've grown with Dany's character, and, you know, she's always been the one we root for because she has friggin' dragon, and she says Dracarys, and people get incinerated. But then she went cray-cray on the last episode, and you knew it was coming for this one, but I didn't realize how much it would hurt my feelings when it actually happened. I was just like, really? And it was so heartbreaking when the dragon started, you know, like crying out, like, you killed my mom! Well, I'm glad the dragon burned the Iron Throne. Now we need a new series to kind of rally together, because Game of Thrones was that one series. So my eye makeup's pretty much done. I'm just gonna put some eyeliner on. I'm gonna use my Essence Super Precise eyeliner, and then I'll come back with what I end up on my lips. So this is pretty much it for the entire look. I'll probably put on lashes later, but for my lips, I ended it with Huda Beauty Lip Contour in Venus. This is more brownie color, and then for the lipstick, I just picked this up the other day, and this one is in Brown Blush. It's a little bit cooler than I expected it to be. It's this brown blush, so this is what the shade looks like. It's pretty, but I feel like it kind of clashes with the eye color, but we're just gonna work with it. So thank you guys so much for watching this Get Ready With Me video. Now we can all mourn Game of Thrones. If you guys have a suggestion on a new show to watch, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video if you want to see more videos from me, and subscribe if you're not, and then I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!